What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Today, we are going to get some revenge for our newest recruit. We're going to run the Unstable Plunder here up against Warner-Braun. We do, in fact, have a anti-Warner-Braun mission. And I'm going to make it a point to try very, very hard to do the secondary objective of killing at least 13 guards. Both because I want the extra influence for Vertigo, who has the street wetware service, which is hard to get otherwise. So since she sells it, we should try to play for that if we can. And also for the simple role-playing of... Also, I'm going to buy this Matrix Snoop. Yeah, I will. I'll drop the 80k here for this one. Of getting Zander some revenge at his former corporation, basically, ex-Warner-Braun. Before I go, I actually want to do one more thing. You might have seen that there is gold key leverage possible there. I'm not sure I can actually make this happen, but I'm going to try. So... level 2 rare there. There's a legendary. Okay, can we mint this? And if we high roll and it's legendary, we can get... Nope, we did not high roll. We got common. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. We can get some influence from Potato. We cannot sell it to him for favors. Yeah, no one sells for favors, so is what it is. Here, Potato. Here's some stuff. Great. Octane, give me some money, who cares, whatever. Blueprints are not going to go to him. Accounts are whatever. Here's some money, whatever. Doesn't really matter here. End of the day, would have liked to have favors to buy the gold key. That wasn't going to happen here. It's fine. We got unlucky. It is what it is. We have Matrix Snoop. We have some bonus influence and whatnot. And otherwise, we're going to fight Warner-Braun. One final thing to point up is this is going to be up with turrets. I have not yet played against turrets myself. Depending on how hard they're going to be to kill, I may or may not decide to blow them up as well. I'd like to believe I will, but if it's too hard, I'm not going to, get myself killed. All right, so we've got our team. Here's a merch for deployment. Our Scourge, welcome to the crew. Philosopher stays in. Geist stays in as there's a Matrix host to hack. That does mean we're minus the War Machine, but the Scourge should make up for it. He's going to be pretty strong. Also, I gave him the shotgun we found a little while ago with some half-decent weapon mods that we found on the ground as well. Nothing too exciting. Okay, let's go for real. Remember, we're here on our own dime. Let's make it a profitable night. No gold key is unfortunate. Oh my word. Oh, geez. Oh, this... Okay. 3 of them are already drones. Level 9 megacorp. Oh my. Okay. I'm suddenly regretting a lot of things here. First of all, being a Scourge is kind of useless when they're all drones. Venom Trap and Biocoat Bullet do not work. Brainward does not work. Morass does. Nervotox Shell, I am 90% sure does. It doesn't say it doesn't work on drones, but I haven't tried it. Tox Cloud does not. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Biocoat doesn't, even though it doesn't say it. But I can double check that. It's fine. Okay. Actually, what even do you do? So, a lot of health, a lot of armor. Sure. Assault rifle. Okay. No special traits, just very tanky. Got it. And then turrets, I believe there will be like a map asset that very clearly shows where the turret would come out from. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there's even like a glowing thing. Okay, so a turret would spawn there. Here's the gold key door that we can't open, so these boxes might be good. Same with this one. We can't go through there. But we've got a box here, a box here. Exit over there. 2 hosts. Okay. Exit up there. So I'm thinking... If I loop this way, I get these hosts here. Turret up there as well. Ooh, that's a scary spot for me. We have to like basically dip into these 2 rooms, but can get back out over there. So I think this circle makes sense. Which is dragging people over that way and then have them come back late is also fine. I said I wanted 13 kills, but I no longer have confidence I can do that, considering it's drones. Huh. Normally, what I would do is like, there's tough enemies across the map. I would throw Tox Cloud and soften them up, and they'd be like, down a third of their health or whatever. And it'd be a lot easier next time around. Now, Tox Cloud does give you the debuff, last time I checked on these things. But not getting the 200 something damage that I really want. Yeah. Am I going to get the blueprint under sec level 6 or under sec level 2? Almost certainly not. Okay. Killing you seems worth. Where are you guys headed? I can catch you in this. That's nice. You're standing around. You're going over there. I actually am happy with you to go over there. If you're there, I kill you easily. We're in enough cover that I'm not worried about you. Let's just... I'm going to tactical surge no matter what. I think it's fine. Alright, let's spam delay. Let's get info. Okay, you're also nearby. I can jam your sense kit, though. Let's see. You can both delay to 1 and 3. You can yield behind Philosopher, so I can have Philosopher go late. Actually, I'm already in range for counterstatic. I'm just going to do that now, just in case I might forget. Then I can wait and react. You're guarding around. You probably doing the same. Great. Not much happening. You're going to wait. You're going to wait. Off you go, buddy. Continue being useless. Good for you. That kill should be pretty chill. That said, this camera is very likely to turn and see this body. And I did not learn Dissolve. As mentioned, I did not learn Dissolve. So... I will have to at least... I need to at least bank one more AP to walk far enough away to not get seen by the camera. That's going to be mandatory as far as I'm concerned. But for now, this is fine. You're angry. That's okay. Strike 1 is a shred. We take those. Strike 2 is decent damage. I will try to snap to the box, which I believe... I think that'll reach. Weapon mod blueprint, a little bit of a file. You are counterstatic. I can simply run up to you and it's not a problem. Let's have Philosopher do more of the same, because why not? Looks like the direction here doesn't really matter. I would like your body to fall away from the camera. Okay, you will step out from there. And there is a small, but not completely zero chance that I can make your body fall far enough away that you don't get seen. It's looking... Well, that wasn't the worst ragdoll, actually. I'm going to run you into here. That seems fine. Again, this drone is jammed, so it doesn't matter at all. Got my first kill. I'm going to run Geist across the map to here. Yeah, I think that's fine. So put you here. You grab this. Dr. Sevenfold is sadly one of the useless doctors. My mnemonic for remembering which doctors I care about. Dr. Sevenfold, as in, like, there's so many of them that why bother? It's easily replicated. Really, not easily, but there's one power play that has his service. And then Splicer Mina, even though I haven't met her before. And it's in, nah. Like, nah, I don't need Splicer Me, nah. It's really lame, don't get me wrong, but I will probably remember that those are the two I don't care about as a result of this. So I don't know where you're going next. I should let you end your turn first, don't get me wrong. But we're all going to group up. We're going to be ready to kill you. And I think we have enough weapons that it'll be fine. And at worst, I can Atomic Stutter at the end to make sure it goes okay. Yeah, this seems fine. Of course, the AI knows nothing. Our people are far from the camera, but the camera, does it turn? It does not turn. That's good news. I'm actually pretty tempted to morass this guy. So at the end of the day, right, at the end of the day, I have 2 charges. I can walk around. I really want to let you have your turn first, though. Right? Like, to have less risk, we should let you finish your turn. But I will attempt to use morass for the kill. You're useless. You're waiting. You're waiting. I'm going to put anticipation down just because I can. Oh, shoot. I do not like that. Because the thing is, I want you to be killed. But you're running away from me. Okay, well, I've got to bypass you. It doesn't see corpses either. Look, I said I was going to kill Warner-Braun. It's not happening. It's just not happening. Okay, you 180'd. You thankfully still don't find the corpse here. I want to knock this thing down. Let's have Geist do it. Because you have an extra charge, so this is basically cooldown maxing, as far as I'm concerned. You're also pretty far forward. Well, not really, actually. Still, though. Put you here. This is going to be away from line of sight if I understand my basic, you know, line segment drawings accurately. Let's stop here, which will be cleanly out of your vision cone. 22 meters, that'll be fine. I would not mind pulling more than one guard over. Like, if I drag both of you towards here, this seems actually pretty good. The idea is to pull these guards somewhere they're easily killed. And I'm actually going to be... It's not going to be risky, ultimately. Basically, I'm just going to kind of run myself up here and throw a Phreak down. I'm going to angle it a little bit. The idea being, we can now run up pretty securely, pretty far. And be comfortable in doing so. So you're fine. Hacksaw can run up. Gotta make sure I don't trigger this thing. Just kind of go to the edge here. That's fine. One thing I should have done and didn't, but I should have, is been a little bit slower and let Zander get the chance to throw down Tox Cloud. Because if I had basically pulled Hacksaw and Philosopher back to like here, Zander could have gotten to like this location, thrown Tox Cloud vaguely like this. It would have moved and catch them, and then still gone this way. We would have had space to get around it, no problem, up this walkway. And we would have gotten some damage. And considering that most enemies are drones, there are, you know, limited opportunities for actually Tox Clouding guards. And that would have been kind of nice. End of the day, can't do it, so maybe I'll do better next time. We'll have Philosopher go next, in terms of knocking down the next device. You're up there. I believe you're still debuffed. And I can predict your movements, but I'm not certain of that. You hunt into the corner. That's great. You're useless. You are going to stay doing that over and over and over again. Xander's going to wait. You're going to walk up to there. Refract blocks your line of sight. And you should keep walking in a similar direction. Nope, you're done. That's fine. You're way over there. Just simply guarding. It's fine. Okay, do we know your movements? Yes, and it's not great. Now, you're still debuffed for all of turn 4. Right, rest of turn 3 and all of turn 4. I will re-debuff you, but that'll be fine. It's time to go make the plays. I think running to here is more than reasonable. You guys aren't showing that you're moving ever. This seems totally fine. Oh, wait. I need to knock this thing down. Do I need to hold on to Atomic Stutter? Like, should I knock this thing down myself and swing once? To be safe, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have you crash get that. And if you go here, you'll step out from cover. You should step out from cover to swing. Oh, it's more than 3 meters. Crud. You don't have an attack. Yeah, I do not get the distance I need here. Crud, that makes me lose an attack here. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have you go late then, and you can stun if needed. You have the you have a pistol stun available. I can stun one of these guys and buy myself a bit of space. But yeah, no one here can fight. Oh, that's so not good. Okay, Geist is useless too. I can't deafen them. I really don't want to end my turn spotted, though. Oh, darn. I can't really sneak by them. How do I do this? I could spam stuns. It means I'm gonna lose my stealth status. But we won't get reported on. I think that's sufficient. It's not the best, but I think it's fine. So yeah, we're just gonna run up. We're gonna use stuns. It'll be okay. You guys can see and hear me. That's a sword. Swipe. I could have done stutter first, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, Zander does not have any quiet weaponry. You actually might be able to turn and see me. That vision cone is... It definitely could be very angry. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to run to here. I'm going to throw a Venom Trap down. I could Brainworm. That also counts as a stun. It's a 5-turn cooldown. You know, Morass also would have been good. I'm just out of practice. Let's see. Philosopher's going to pistol stun this guy. This guy's already stunned. Let's see. I ideally will hold on for Brainworm for now. It's a big enough deal that I want to be a little bit more cautious with it. Yeah, you're just too far away to get caught. That's too bad. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to run to here. That's fine. You're angry. It's okay. I probably could have stayed stealthed, but... oh well. I'm going to throw a Venom Trap down. Okay. You're going to take some damage every turn. I'm going to see if I can aim Morass such that... so I'm not 100% sure it's going to work the way I want it to. I don't use Close Quarters Morass near other teammates very often. Okay, you're debuffed. You're not. That's what I wanted. With my 1 AP, I could Tox Cloud over here. I'm not certain that I want to. I'm going to short yield you. I'm going to go to here, which is a guaranteed stunning pistol shot. Here's Dome Shot. Guaranteed glancing hit. Down you go. Okay, you're stunned for a turn. 2 even. I could Tox Cloud out like this. Actually feels pretty reasonable to me. Let's... oh, I can't short yield, because I'm at 1 initiative already. But Geist can get around here, so that's fine. Let's make sure I'm not catching my team in this. Something like this should be fine. It's hard to know for sure because it's not the most 3D. Okay. You're taking poison damage. We can walk around. This is fine. It won't damage the drones. They won't even notice it, but it is likely to catch this guy at the very end and still debuff him. So Zander's done. And what's interesting is actually Geist can shoot once. Right. Her gun's quiet enough that no one's going to hear it, so... you can run to here. And your armor's a little bit lower now. Hit chance is very, very high. No one else can hear it. Wait. Oh, wait. The fact that one could hear it was discounting the ones who were stunned. You could hear it. And you rolled a 26. Oh, no. Oh, there is a chance you won't follow through on this, but that was a huge mistake. This could get really bad. We might be sprinting for this exit. Ah, okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This could be terrible. Tox Cloud moves. It does lower initiative, which is fun. Won't change anything here. But, yep. Oh, they have a hover tank too? Okay, it chose not to move. That's good. But that was such a silly mistake. I forgot that it doesn't count stun targets when doing that. Silly mistake. Okay, where's the hover tank? You. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, keep in mind, we don't have the most tools here. So you're blind for this turn. You're not moving until fairly late next turn. If we can get somewhere safe, we can kind of group up and get Tactical Surge out, a mix of Refract, and use more debuffs because we do have one more charge of counter static here. In fact, we'll have another one the turn after. Okay, let's get you low enough that you'll die to poison. You will die to poison now. Let's go ahead and knock this gate down so I can move. And I'm thinking, let's stand somewhere like this. I think that is a good turn from my Cyber Knight. I think there's nothing else I'm looking for. I want to get away from you. I'm afraid of you. You're going to walk in a straight line, right? You're going to walk right like this. I don't know how cover's going to interact with that. But for now, the Knight being there seems totally fine. If I end my turn, I have at least 17. I'm thinking more look ahead seems decent. I think catching you is worth. Okay, you're going like that. Okay? That means we should be alright. That means we should be alright hanging out around here. Let's hope I'm right. You're useless. Drones and humans do not share status. Toxiclad will probably catch you at the end of the third turn of it moving. That seemed decent. Are you dead on your own? 139? Ooh. You're going to be able to act next turn, so no, I've got to be careful. What I would like to get away from you. Okay, I like this. So I'm going to go to here. I have a not guaranteed but possible pistol shot. 67 to hit. Nice. Okay, that's good. You now died of poison. Okay, so you're dead. You just don't know it yet. I am tempted to throw another refract down, but I don't think I should need it, right? This box is blocking line of sight really, really well. You're going to find a body soon enough. I think Philosophers are simply done. Can I think of a reason to use refract? Can I think of a reason I actually need to do this? I don't think I do. I think we're fine. You should still be blind. You're stunned. And again, you're stunned and poisoned. You're stunned and poisoned. We are fine. I will short yield so that Geist can... Let's start by going here. Let's knock down that guy. Although the escalation might turn it back on. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. I think we just simply hug this. Oh, wait. What did you roll? You rolled a 14. Right. Yeah, you thankfully moved really late. But I realized I did not really plan out both these guys existing. But thankfully Philosopher rolled well enough and Hacksaw rolled well enough. Escalation at some point could be turrets. I don't believe Sec level 1 can wake up turrets. Let's grab this box. I have spare AP. Not bad. With your other AP, you can get back behind here. And that should count as full line of sight blocking. Like you see, so for example, right, if I bring out my shotgun, you can see I have these gray lines here that say who I might have line of sight to. It's fully blocked over there. Which means this should count as full line of sight blocking, which means I'm okay to stand here. I don't know if I'm trying to kill you by any means. Well, we should get our 2 kills at the end of this turn. We should go to 3. Okay. Ah, a guard nearby got woken up. Shouldn't be a big problem, though. Escalation, all the way behind us. That's fine. He got woken up as well. We saw he say, yeah, like, information received. I'm not sure from what exactly. Wait, they said look down. Why? What was... Oh, right. That drone could now see us because this thing timed out. Oh, yeah, and for sure, Geist is not in a safe location. So everyone for sure must move during this turn. And get over here. Okay, you are real, but you're very easily dealt with. I'm not concerned about you. If I stand, yep, I would get spotted, so I've got to make sure I'm ducking. Do I want to cut my losses early? Nah, I want to take some risks here. These guys are obviously scary and incredibly durable and very hard to kill. let's see. So, tactical surge seems reasonable no matter what. You're going to find corpses and start moving around and looking. Wait, I don't see bodies. Wait, did they die to poison? Like, if they died of poison, do they disappear? Or do they fall off the map? Or am I just, like, hallucinating or something? You're being searched for. And everyone else ran away. But yeah, these guys are just gone. Huh. Huh. Why is that? I do not know. Weird. Okay, so what's the plan? What's the plan? Going up here is the coward is cowardice. I do want my Matrix host loot. However, there's so many drones milling around nearby that it's really scary for me. You might go in a circle, to be fair, but you're gonna start hunting around, and I have to like basically like permanently refract for you. Well, that and other tools. Okay. Let's just tactical surge. Let's spend 1 AP walking, and then is that enough to be able to run? Yes. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to right here, and that is safe enough for now. I do want my host loot. Not much happening for you. Philosopher needs to go crouch for 1 AP. You can probably run for the next. I'm going to have you be the one who grabs this loot box here. I'm pretty confident I can still get you where you need to go to use like refract and stuff, so like it'll be fine. And then yeah, there's no good line of sight here. She can always duck behind the boxes, so this is fine. That seems okay. You know nothing. Tox Cloud should reach you. You do nothing. Zander should be safe where he's standing, although I should be a little bit careful of you. I will take 1 step to be extra safe. I'm going to stand here to make sure. Geist needs to get a move on. Needs to crouch for at least 1, maybe more. Okay. Nope, you gotta stay crouched for a bit longer. Okay. Crouch for 1 more. Something around here. Looks good. And then... okay. You're safe there. I can wait and be reactive, and nothing should be a problem. You're not going to go that fast. It'll be okay. Alright. Let them have their turn. Let's hope I'm not wrong in this estimation. There's a world where I gave you too much room to spot me. Right, there is a world where I screwed this up, and you're going to make my life miserable. So far, so good. Corpse is not found. Going in a circle. Cool. Honestly, would not have mind just destroying you, but it is what it is. You're on the way over. Just simply moving. You're simply walking. Yeah, okay, so you're going to find this corpse. You will probably pull more reinforcements over. Yep. Okay, that's more tally coming in. Okay, I will want to counter-static this guy, for sure. You're going to circle, you're standing around. So outright going for this kill is now good. Do not have dome shot. I do have the ability to attack, though. Do I feel good about this kill? I do. I do feel good about this kill. So if you're turned off and no one else is really nearby, you won't be able to report corpses or anything. Yeah, I think we can get this kill. I think it's fine. I think we can make the plays. Up you go. I'm going to anticipation for a little bit of crit vulnerability. It's a little something over the top. 86 to hit. That seems fine. No one, right, there's a 0. No one's going to hear the gunfire. A little bit of damage. You guys are too far away for me to care. Same for you. Zander gets actually quite a few hits here, which is nice. I will be seen, I will be heard, that's fine. No one's remotely nearby for me to care about this. This just seems good. You're angry. You don't see anything or hear anything. Down you go. Ah, nice crit, dude. Alrighty. Let's keep the drones hidden. Okay, you can start hacking next turn. That's fine. I'm not expecting to get jumped on, right? No one knows we're over here. Now, this is a case where Dissolve would have been good. I can't hack because I have 0 AP, yeah. Dissolve would have been very useful. I don't have it. Because at some point, that corp's going to time out, and I'm probably not going to be gone by the time that happens. Okay, where should my team be? If you don't turn around, I can't get this loot box. 4 kills is not bad, but we've killed almost all the humans already. What's our pending tally events? It's just this corpse, actually. So I should be pretty comfortable in areas like this. At some point, this turret could totally matter, but for now, we're okay. I think I should be willing to try to get this loot box. So I don't see why any humans would be sent over this direction. And I can probably use lure or something to pull you away and then grab this box and get out. And you're still down for 4 turns, so I can go up here and it's fine. I don't want to go much farther because we're waiting for a hacker anyway, so I don't need to be, like, too action point efficient. Does Toxcloud reach him? Yes, it does. I called it. There we go. Okay, you've been woken up to go run over here to go investigate that corpse. That's fine. Alright, we're chilling. I want to know what you're up to. So I'm going to grab this look ahead. Yeah, I need to lure or refract to keep you from spotting me. So let's see. If I run to here, I have to go even farther to lure you. I don't know if I'm really going to do that. I can run up here and refract. Hey, I get my charge back next turn. I don't hate this. I can pretty easily cover the spot. Should I wait until you move? No, you haven't even acted. Well, I should wait till everyone else moves. I can delay to 12. That's after virtually everyone. You have been woken up. I will probably also re-Toxcloud this area. Like, get my Scourge around here and throw Toxcloud into this section. It'll soften these guards up for later. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm going to save Counterstatic, and I will simply use Refract because I'm going to have max charges pretty soon anyway. And then Hacksaw goes to 7, Philosopher goes to 12. That all seems reasonable. Okay. I've got a plan for the loot box. You're going in a square. You're going in a square. Oh, maybe you're not. Are you going to go back? If you're going back, that's bad. I need to know that information. Okay, you are patrol... Oh, shoot, you're pulling across the map. Okay, I'm glad I kind of waited for that info. You're going late. You're going to start hacking. Killing laser gates is good. Hardshell, overclock, basic programs. Big host, APU and SCU is a maybe. I'm going to rush the CPU, then come back. And then, like, once I'm... Actually, this doesn't matter at all, right? So, if I inspect, I've got... Oh! Yeah, that's a laser gate, not the actual gate. Laser gate there. Yeah, these laser gates don't matter at all, aside from these ones being kind of nice, but I can knock them down anyway. So, this stuff, it's a lot of time spent for very little gain. So, I'm going to go down here, grab this, come up this way, and then be done. Okay. Seems okay enough. AP connection. Scan. I'm going to be willing to null-op this. There's a lot of stuff there. Triple active. Yikes. I'm pretty willing to... I'm going to just ditch that. This is not worth it for me. Need to reload active here, but that's fine. Okay, if you load a program, 10 to deck and HP is not the end of the world. This one's worse. I will just tank the AP. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Make more progress next turn, it's fine. This also could have been null-opt, but this wasn't the worst. Yeah, I lost a turn hacking because of AP, but this isn't terrible. It'll be a little bit hard to have enough money to have a really, really good turn. So what I mean, a really good mission in terms of upgrading my cyber deck and programs. I mentioned it last episode that I kind of wanted better stuff here. You're patrolling in a Toxcloud. You're still blind. My people thankfully decayed back to hunted, as everyone who has seen them are all dead. So at least we won't get into direct combat. Okay, so Philosopher. Yeah, you shouldn't be woken up to do anything. These guys are kind of real. Don't shoot a gun, it would be too loud. Run up to 1 AP. That's fine. Throw Refract down to guarantee that my... Let's see, what are you going to be up to? I need to... Actually, I don't have anticipation available. You're at 18. That's a little scary. Refract should make things a little bit nicer, though. So something like this fully blocks everything. That seems pretty decent. Let's turn you back around. I'm going to delay down to 2. This allows Hacksaw to get out of the way and give her a spot to stand in the corner. Let's see. Does Zander want to throw down Tox Cloud here? They're already debuffed. So I think I want to wait a little bit longer. Morass does not seem needed either. I think I'm just going to go hug this wall. Right? Grab this loot box. Maybe I Tox Cloud this group. Actually, if I go here, I can Tox Cloud this group and it's decent. These are pretty weak guards. But, I mean, these guys are already poisoned. So, do I have a better idea than that? Not really, right? I think we just send it. Alright. It will make its slow forward progress and it'll do what it does. It's not going to be slowing me down any. This should work. This should be fine. Alright, Hacksaw. Thanks to Refract, you can make your moves. Clearly going to cost you 2 AP. That's fine. You are debuffed. Okay, a little bit of loot. Not the most, but it's something. Where should my team go? Because these guys are going to keep walking up, and that's scary. You could also walk up, and that's also scary. Shoot, what is even... Well, let's see. What's my roll going to be? Minimum 17? You're at 18. I mean, I could sit here with 1 AP, just sitting there, to guarantee the +1. I'm behind Refract. I outroll basically everyone. You're not going to be chasing me down. Yeah, that seems okay. I'm going to stand on the random, like, top of a staircase to guarantee I outroll this one drone. And I rolled pretty low, so it was kind of fortunate. Okay, Philosopher has 1 AP left. I'm just going to put her in this corner. Good and safe. Don't know what you're up to, and that scares me. I could counter static now. I think I should. So, yeah, because I don't know what you're doing. Yes, Hacksaw goes before, but Philosopher... Okay, so here's the thing. Greater than 50% odds that Philosopher outrolls the drone. And in so doing, can anticipate to let me know if I even have to care or not. Because if I don't have to care, great. You're going the other way, we're chilling. I don't know for sure, though. I could just simply throw down counterstatic right now. But that would be a little bit scary because I don't know what you're going to do, right? You start hunting randomly. You might absolutely be in my way. Yes, I can use lore, so maybe it's going to work out okay. Actually, because I have lore, I think it's fine. I don't think I need to hold on to counterstatic too much because I have lore for you. Although the other consideration, though, is if escalation 2 or 3 is a turret, I absolutely need this, right? This might be my most clutch tool by far. So I'm going to make sure I always have 1 charge. I think that is correct. I don't know if it's correct, but I think it's correct. We get a nice little Tox Cloud damage. Geist is going to keep going. There's the AP cost gone. Right, these are all disabled. Oh no, if you load a program, restarts ice, do not have that happen. Holy crap. Oh, wow, nice. It's just passive and trap. That's really easily dealt with. Download, exit, any action. That's fine. Okay. Well, let's grab this. Let's load all the tools again. And thanks to Matrix Snoop, we can see the traps on the outside, which is really good. If you load a program, if you download a file. Might as well scan while I'm here first. Woke up ice. Okay. Load a program. Can't download a file. We do it again. My ordering was off because I need to knock this one down first so I could load stuff. Mistakes. Well, I mean, there's a chance the trap here doesn't matter, but no, I'm going to have to step out to load this, to step back in, to move forward. Download, load, download. Okay, that at least is pretty chill. Oh, nope. Have to kill you so I can load this. Not making the fastest progress, that's for sure. And realistically, Going through all of this, despite CPU just to take one set of downloads here, isn't the most useful. I'm still maybe doing it. I mean, the funny thing is, turns out I could have null-opped this, and it would have been fine, because I probably only need one null-op here. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm at the point where I clearly needed to make some upgrades to my cyber deck. I was thinking about this between recordings. I have invested too much in my safe house early on. I should have gone for the like level 4 cyber deck and level 2 programs a while ago. Probably should have done that around PL3, roughly around there. That should have been like, you know, kind of the time, the point. And delayed whatever else instead. Like that might have been like not even putting a SimStream Trainer and Detox in. It might have been like maybe even delaying the NanoFab, although I don't regret starting the NanoFab, honestly. But yeah, I should have spent the like honestly 800k. It costs about 800k to get like the next like sort of obvious tier of cyber deck production. But probably was the right choice. Anyway, you're done for now. Hacksaw does not have look ahead. We do not know what this guy is doing. Philosopher rolled really low. So what I need to do is give Philosopher some initiative. If I short yield, I'm going after this guy, but it's fine. You can now check where this guy is going. And it's back that way. Okay. I didn't know for sure. I thought it was going to be, but when it turned around, I got afraid. We're chilling. You're still down for the rest of this entire turn and the next one. You shouldn't be going anywhere, right? There's no information yet. This corpse isn't timing out until we're gone, probably. Right. This will be the end of turn 9. And so at the start of turn 10, someone goes. We should be gone by then. Shouldn't be a problem. I think the whole team can wait. We can let these guys move around. These guys could be scary, but the problem is none of this is cover. Like, yeah, I could try to run over to here and use Refract, but I actually feel like with this stuff here, we're safe enough that we can wait. And we'll see what happens. I'm willing to let these guys move around. You're useless as expected. You probably should not stand right there. Where should you stand? I don't know. That's probably far enough away that I'm not worried about these guys. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm cool here. Just wanted to make sure I could go first. You're walking away as I've now anticipated. You are walking. I just believe you won't see me yet. Ah, you're going that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, did not have enough charges of look ahead to know. Although, actually, that circle should have told me, and I just didn't check. So you're running over toward the corpse. You're very angry. You're just going to hunt around for a while. No big deal. You're going to look around where the sick AI told you to follow the gunfire. Shouldn't be a problem. You're doing nothing but still poisoned. And looks like this is not moving any. Or it's moving very little. So, did not get a lot out of this Tox Cloud. Yeah, okay, it's not moving at all because it's inside a terrain. You know, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Alright, well. Might as well grab loot. Waiting for my team, basically. Got an exit right there, just chill. No one else is acting on this turn, so just put you in a spot. From here would have been a better Tox Cloud. Oh well. Can I run you there? Is it okay? Yeah, actually, we can look at these predictions, and we're fine. She's fine. Okay, I will run you across. If this is a turret woken up, I can easily counter static. I'm not worried. We're okay here. And for similar reasons, right, we know there's no extra tally other than passive tally coming in. I'll still hug this wall to be extra safe, but we're looking pretty good here. This host seems a little bit unreachable, to be honest. I think the plan is maybe just finish hacking here, then get out over here. If this is a turret that's blocking pathway, that would be bad for me. I guess we'll have to see. But I think we are not going to be able to full clear the map. Escalation comes in. Body timers. Okay. So Geist is now on a real strict timer here. Reach sec level 2. Sure. So at the end of this turn, timer runs out, and somebody's sent to go investigate. I don't know where you're going, but you're still blind for now. I am pretty confident we can get at most of this box, and we gotta get out. This feels like we're incurring maybe too much risk. Oh yeah, let's not tank Tox Cloud, of course. Let's get you to cover for now. That's good and safe. Similar for Hacksaw. Let's get you here, which is good and safe. You are doing nothing. No longer poisoned either, but you're at half health already. Do I want to knock things down yet? I can't get through now because Tox Cloud is stuck there, so we're going to be chilling there for a couple of turns. That could be bad, right? Depending on which way they route themselves, this could be pretty terrible. You're just not really doing anything now. You're doing your little minor hunting. Yep, you're on your normal patrol, which is up there. Kind of in my way, don't get me wrong. So, one thing I could do is be even more risk-averse. Run my team up. Well, actually, this is probably still faster. This time's out in 2 turns or so. But, like, I could be like, hey, let's get my entire team this way. We'll take this exit. It'll be fine. I mean, the thing I'm afraid of is escalation could absolutely be turret wakes up right here. And if turret wakes up right there, it's not a good sign. Also, I don't think this prop's supposed to be here, considering this turret thing. I'm going to send this as a bug report. What's this map called? It's called Containment Site. Okay. Containment Site. Map prop bug. This bench thing is on top of a turret spawn, which is probably incorrect. Wait for it to go through. And it goes through. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's correct to be a coward here. I'm afraid of going this way, though. That turret, if it comes up, is going to scare me. Okay, so the problem is, if the turret comes up, as long as you can actually path past this, and I'm not certain you can, but I believe you can, then Geist is okay. If she can't, there are some real big problems. So these are disabled. I think it is correct to leave. I think it's correct to try to leave. It's going to get worse before it gets better. There's too many drones. I only have one person with counter static. I cannot handle too many people showing up top of me. I will not be able to win. So I should try to leave. So you are going to disconnect right now. And you're going to try to get out past this turret spawn. Now, as long as no one finds a corpse, there's not going to be any more tally coming in, and there's no escalation, there's no turret. I'm not 100% sure if I can walk past this or not. I'm going to hope that I can. But at least for now, you're in cover. You're patrolling, but should not be able to see me. I made sure I stayed behind and in cover. You're not going to see anything new. Hacksaw is going to simply wait around. Nothing to reload. You're heading to checkpoint. Cool, whatever. Putting Philosopher over across that way seems reasonable enough. At some point, I will lure them all away, but I'm not in a rush here. Still, though, left-hand side seems like a correct spot to stand. It's a little bit closer to the exit. Zander can Tox Cloud next turn. I think if I get to look around here and toss it that way, it'll work. But for now, I've got to kind of chill. Venom Trapping does not seem like a great idea. Might have been a good spot for it anyway. You're going to chill. And similarly, Hacksaw can just kind of hug this wall. I will be well away from anyone investigating this. So if they turn right, they will not spot me. That's kind of the primary gain here. No one found any new corpses. We are not going to escalate. There will not be a turret showing up. Yes, there are corpses that are timing out that people will go investigate. But thankfully, they are pretty far from me and will be okay. So they sent one of the mecha infantry. They're sending the suppressant. They should all be fine, though. Because we are far away from that one, and it should be alright. Ah, where does your patrol route go from here? Nowhere too spicy. That's good. Into the Tox Cloud you go. Thanks for that one. Don't love where you're standing, but we'll be okay. Are you doing something similar? Kinda, yeah. Don't love this, but we can ambush you. It'll be okay. You're still following towards the corpse. You have found it. And now you're going to start hunting and checking corners for evidence and not finding it. Not much happening for you. Alright. I have Tox Cloud if I can do it, but I can't do it from right here. It will go poorly for me. Geist is allowed to walk over this one, and I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is go to here. I will knock down what I can. Yeah, so I'm going to go to here. I'm on an exit square. I will packet loss whichever one is the hardest to reach, which is you. Down goes the laser wire. And you're out. Okay. Tactical Surge, gonna make this nice and chill. Let me go ahead and knock down the other laser wires. You know what? Timing's awkward here. The Tox Cloud's still up. Thing is, I'm gonna simply run through this, and by just getting out, we'll be fine. Like, I won't take damage. If I really want the box, I have to wait another turn. I think waiting for the box is incorrect. I think we just take our exit because I am honestly just too afraid. Lure is entirely unneeded. Let's not bother. All right. Yeah. I'm being a coward. We got only 6 of the 12 boxes, to be fair. 4 of them behind a gold key. But I just don't want to have to deal with what comes out of this one. I'm choosing to be risk averse. I'm getting some XP, getting some hype. I got realistically 3/4 of the maximum loot possible. Influence is kind of whatever. Sec level 2 is going to be almost impossible no matter what. Yeah, I'm just going to run through. I will technically be Tox Clouded, but I will end the turn, and so it won't matter. And for sure I have enough AP that everyone else is fine. So you're very angry. I don't care. Off we go. Briefly poisoned, but not really. We're done here. Okay. I will say I am incredibly happy, like actually incredibly happy that drones are seriously scary. I am so happy because, I mean, I'm at probably 1,100 hours in game. I've played this game a lot, of course, and actually what's funny is earlier on in early access, actually might have been even early release, baseline guard distribution did not scale with power level. Like, they would level up, but you would get 90% basic grunts. And so I'm running around like fully, you know, souped up team, level 25, max level gear, you know, optimizing a whole bunch of stuff, put a whole bunch, and it's like, oh yeah, here's this like Warner-Braun, you know, guard site, and they're all basic grunts. They're level 10 basic grunts, but they're all basic grunts, and it's like, that's not hard. And so I'm gonna make up the time 10 months ago, we'll say, again, truly made up. They changed it to where like upgraded enemies could spawn, and so we saw like a suppressant was there. There were a bunch of grunt captains, stuff like that. And so, okay, cool, that helps a lot. And indeed, it actually made like the early mid game of Chrome, like around here, right, power level 8, power level 9 of enemies. Like, okay, cool. They now have access to all the enemy types, and they're there from the very start. I've got to start really using my tools really well, and so that's when I started using lure like all the time, because we're still, you know, early to mid game here in our progression, and it's just not that easy to kill some of these guys. Okay, cool. And then I hadn't played since they added all the drones to the game, and kept again being like, oh, so one of the starting guards has 85 armor and 2,000 health. I'm not killing that. Okay, let's be afraid. Okay, I am so glad I have learned counter static. I am so glad that I'm paying attention to where they're all going. I'm so glad that I have all these tools. It's like, okay, cool. I feel like I have to be, you know, more conscious of what I'm doing. I have to be truly afraid of some of these guards. I have to like make sure I'm not getting spotted. And like here, like, you know, my entire, after about, let's say maybe like 20 hours when I kind of got grips of the game, I was like, oh, all I should ever do is full clear every host. And every loot box, and run around, and I'm more powerful than all the guards, and I will, it doesn't matter if I'm loud, because I do more damage than reinforcements can spawn, and so I will just stick around. I'll take as long as I want. I've had, you know, missions be 2 hours long, because reinforcements spawn every single, you know, round, and it's like, but I'm gonna get every box. I'm more powerful than you. Let's keep scaling. Let's beat them to power level 10, you know? And now it's like, oh, no. That's illegal. You are not allowed to do that. These drones will absolutely beat your team. Okay, great. Go be afraid. So very, very happy about that one. It is a novel experience for me to be like, no, even on a regular proc gen mission, go cut your losses. They're too strong for you right now. And I'm kind of thinking about like top-end combat power. Even with top-end combat power, that tank would take a while to bring down. I'm pretty confident I could deal with it, especially because even stun break still guarantees you prevent one action. That's gonna be a meaningful resource like investment to kill that. I'm very happy. This is nice. I'm really pleased with this. All right, don't overstay our welcome. We are out. We got what we came for. We got part of one host and 3/4 of the loot boxes. His name is now Sin. I like it. Honestly, not terrible over here. We did drop 80k on the Matrix Snoop, and realistically, it's worth noting that, like, in the future, raids against Corps, it's probably not worth doing the, like, Matrix snuff, because I'm on a time limit before turrets show up, before drones get sent my way. This is one where, actually, if I had run Dissolve on Zander, I could have felt comfortable, because the guards would never have gotten any information about where my team was. I was away from the cameras. I would have been able to get rid of the guard corps. That would have actually changed things pretty meaningfully. Where if I simply had Dissolve, that side of the map would have been safe. And I probably could have ground out the next 10 turns of cleaning that out, getting the other host, keeping like Refract up or whatever. There'd be a lot of guards that would never be sent my way. That might have worked. Interesting. Definitely interesting. This re-adds some need for more stealth tools again. Especially when my hacking is really slow. I do need to upgrade that hacking, for sure. And the 80k I spent basically undid most of the gains of this mission. Not quite, because I think this will sell for close to that amount, but... Actually, no, this will sell for like 25k. I might have actually lost money in this mission. I get XP at least, though. Alright, so... As with this series, I'm trying to keep my episodes to just about 1 hour long, so... That was my episode. We'll do what I can with random base management stuff. Let's see. I don't care about Bimmer too much. Let's keep bumping. Actually, we need to finish Potato's power play. Oh, sorry. Let me sell the basic one then. That's just money. File sets. Yeah, nothing I can mint here. Individual files. These are just little baby ones that I can sell. No big deal. As for blueprints, let's actually start making some money with blueprints here. So I will basically never make an item bench. No one buys them. Okay, we gotta go for the lower level ones then. Actually, wait. Let me bulk sell. Great. Let's go for armors. Let's see. That has really good intrinsics. I'll hold on to you for a while. You have decent intrinsics as well. You do not. I will happily sell you for money. This has fractional AP, that's wonderful. This looks pretty useless, I will sell you. This has a little bit of influence on it, but has nothing useful, so I will happily sell you. Okay, I guess Kyrus is going to buy them all, that's fine. As for weapons, do I care about many of these? This is still being crafted, okay. I may still make some of these. Actually, I'm probably never going to craft the nano edges, right? There's no way. I'm going to make the Omni Slice a couple of times. But these are not going to be used. So let's get Joe in for Limit Break. Actually, probably should be... Actually, I'll put Dusty in line for Limit Break once he's finished his storyline. Oh, this is E-Rifle, maybe. I'll think about it later. It's fine. Okay, got what I came for the most part. This is all fine. This mission's due in 0 hours, so... I mean, this is going to be a really fast one. It's a bodyguard job. I'm going to run a straight line. I'm just going to sprint this one. We just ran something like this, so... I'm going to send it here. Just get some money, get the payday going. It should be fine. I cannot afford the new deck yet, right? Oh, I can. No, it's this one, 378. Yeah, I can't afford it yet. I can buy programs, but I'm just going to run on a straight line. So, this does not have a host. I'm just going to run the same people, though, honestly. Not going to do any of that stuff. Yeah. I'm going to run on a straight line. I think this should be... If I don't go for loot boxes, this is going to be 10 minutes. We'll see. But I'm just going to try to get this done. Clean it up. Move on. We're on the ground. Of course, I have none of that leverage, so I don't have all the big AP printing. Exits are over there. If I get a bunch of kills, I get money. I'm probably going to do that. I mean, I can consider it. Ooh, they got a patch max. So, not heavily armored, though. You know what? I kind of want to go for the kills. 9 kills is roughly what's on this map. Okay. I'm going to try to play fast and aggressive and farm kills. So, I'm going to lure all 3 of you out to here. I'm going to refract to make sure my team doesn't get spotted when you do that. We'll ambush you afterwards. Let's go. Let's see if we can get the kills quickly as I look for a camera angle that doesn't block everything. This will not be 10 minutes because I'm not going to run A to B, but this should still be pretty efficient. But it's a pretty good payday. This is not a bad amount of money. We've pulled you very far away from the cameras. You shouldn't be getting gunshots heard either. In fact, I didn't even refract. They don't even see far enough. I don't like that. It's still going to be killable, but I don't love that. Okay, you're walking away. That's okay. Alrighty, so you. Let's see, is anyone armored here? No. Run you to here. How loud is your shotgun? The shotgun is 43 meters. So theoretically, it is possible that somebody is 42 meters away, which would make me not reveal them, but they would still hear the gunfire. I'm willing to... Ooh, you know what? Oh, darn. I wanted to use Morass here for damage. But that means I can't use my melee weapons at all. Which actually I think is okay. How do I get this kill? If I'm here, do I swing? Yes. Okay. I'm going to run to here. That puts me in range for one attack, which I think is acceptable. I believe I can alpha strike this, and it's going to be okay. Okay, a couple more guards over there. That's fine. I'm going to Morass you two or you. So, right, this is basically, deal 800 damage at about 40 armor. This is deal 400 damage at 77 armor, but I have pure damage, so it's not quite 1-to-1. I think I want to Morass you, actually. I think you're slightly more worthwhile. Nah, let's do it this way. It's fine. Okay, single melee strike. Nice crit. Good job, buddy. Clemens is not a good runner. How loud is your gun? It's silent, so it's only 30 meters noise. Okay, so I'll be very confident that the readout is going to be accurate here. If I go here, I have... I need line of sight on both you guys, though. Okay. If I go here, you guys are debuffed. I can full auto. It's highly accurate. Your armor is low. This should look good. Good damage. We go again, and accuracy is still decent thanks to Morass. I think Morass has minus accuracy on it still. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident. 42 to hit is not the most, but it can hit. Didn't get it, is what it is. Let's pop your sprint. They're going to see me right away, but it is what it is. Still, though, we've got pretty good accuracy thanks to everything. There's one kill. I'm going to yield. Oh, I can't yield. I've already done that. Okay. Let's see. If I go down to 4... I want to go down to about... I want to have about 5 AP. That gives me 3 single target attacks, which seems okay. First one's going to be kind of bad. That's okay, though. Actually, it still hit, though. No hit guaranteed glances. Down you go. No more attacks, and that's fine. Don't want to block my teammates' line of sight. So I'm going to hug back here. That means if someone else wants to shoot a gun, they can. Philosopher will wait for Geist. Geist will shoot the Urban Assault. Looks pretty good. No one else can hear it. Now, this guy is not armor shredded anyway. This is not going to be the most efficient unless I get lucky. Ooh, and I got lucky. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to have you go back and have Philosopher go for this now. Primary reason why is... basically floating AP back and forth, and also you have no recoil problems. So first shot should look really good. And then I'm almost guaranteed the kill at some point. Yeah, I can miss. But surely don't miss all of them, and I don't. Alright, opening turn went pretty well. There's my first 3 kills. We're a third of the way through. Don't know what you're doing, but you rolled a 12, so I don't really care. I'll go piecemeal just to make sure I'm not in too much danger. I'm not worried about this. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, good enough start. 6 more kills needed, of which there are exactly 6 on the map. Where are you going? Ooh, I'm not remotely in range of that. Okay. Let's do delay, delay. Let's try to have Philosopher lure more people. Let's spend 2 AP getting to here. That seems okay to me. Will I catch you guys? Yes. A Patchamax and a Sword Guy, no huge deal. Yeah, let's pull you guys into around here. That seems playable. We'll kind of hang out. Okay, ooh, wait. Did I screw up? You are kind of... No, this stuff will be fine. I think you'll be safe. Alright, we're going to pull 2 more guards in. Should look pretty playable. You're on a random patrol. You're going to wait. Should I bump up Sin to make sure I'm safe? Make sure he's safe? Yeah, I should. I just want to make sure I'm not getting caught for no good reason. Let's do a short yield. Basically spend 1 AP, get into a spot where you won't get spotted. Now you will easily duck under cover and you'll be fine. You'll duck automatically, so no rush here. Off you go. I am likely to rewind my lure and get more done. I also do want to find a good Tox Cloud angle so I can soften these guys up. Wait till the end. Although, some of this timing is kind of awkward. Sin is like after almost everyone who matters. Geist and Philosopher can slow down, but it's still awkward all the same. Yeah, they're not really reachable right now, but at least Tox Cloud can like soften them up. You're over there. She's ducking. I expected she would. It's fine. No surprises there. Does Geist get to solo this? You get 2 strikes. I'm allowed to stun at the end, which means I'm not in any real danger here. I can just attack and then stun. We're going to be okay. We can send that. This is fine. I can attack and stun. You can hear me. You're angry. That's fine. Strike 1. Yeah, some damage. Strike 2. Power Slice for the stun. Okay. You're not going to rat me out. We're all fine. Now, what I could have also done is simply run up here and pistol shot. That would have been entirely reasonable. In fact, I will still do it. Which means the stun might have been a waste, but whatever. It was. It's fine. Down you go. Yeah, I'm not in range of anybody. No big deal. Okay, so Clemens, I'm just going to have you run across the map at this point. Catch you onto there. That should be fine. Hacksaw's going to yield to Sin. Sin is going to Tox Cloud these guys. And sort of aim it. Actually, let's see. Where do I want to go exactly? So Tox Cloud does not solo kill these guys. But Tox Cloud's Venom Trap basically does. It does. This is 75. This is 75, which means 150 a turn. Times 3 hits. Times 3 hits. We'll kill you both. That seems fine. Okay, you're dying. You won't quite die, but I'll get you a little bit later. I can, like, pick you up later on. That's sufficient for me. And I will find a way to pull you. Like, I will, like, shoot a shotgun randomly in such that it will kill every other guard, and you're going to be the only one left to be pulled, and I can get you at the end. That's my current plan. It's kind of weird, but I think it'll work. And then Hacksaw, let's just go join the team. This should look good for now. So this is my kill number 5. 6, 7, 8. Maybe there's a guard back here. Might not have to care about you. We'll see. You can see 3 ticks each, 75 each. This guard will die. And this guy's going to be down like 120. If I got my second charge of Venom Trap, I would have killed them both. But I have not learned. I have not gotten enough talent points yet. Alright, so what's the current plan? Current plan is... I kind of want Philosopher to not get spotted here. Where are you guys all headed? You're coming across. And you may see Philosopher. You're not coming across. But I can't really do initiative stuff. So if you see her, you see her. And we might have to stun you. It'll be what it'll be. You're going to end your turn partway through? No, you're not going to see anything. It's fine. You're guarding. Good for you. You're... Oh, you found a corpse? Okay. Might have to kill you early. You gonna see Philosopher? No. Do I care that you're gonna report me? Do I care? Do I care? Do I care? I'm not sure I care. You found the same corpse? Okay. Ah, you found a lot of corpses. Still not sure I care. And you're the last one to go. I should let you go so that I have all the information I need. Oh, Geist is like... Well... Let's see. Yeah, if you come around here, I think it's very, very likely that you would see her as you come around like this. I think that is very likely you get that visual. So... I'm considering running Geist over to here and shooting the assault rifle. You'd both hear it. But I can probably wear you down. I don't really care about being loud as a thing. Also, worth noting, you're dead for free. I just need you to die eventually. So what do I want to do here? I mean, do I really care if I'm loud and the sniper, like, reports me and people come over? I don't really mind that, right? Alright, let's just send it. This is maybe not ideal. This is not, like, the best thing for the Urban Assault to do, but... I think it's fine. Big damage. You are not quite dead to poison, but I hit you one more time. No, I need to do another 100 damage to you, and you die to poison. You've heard gunfire, which is not ideal for me. I am low on ammo, which is also not ideal for me. I think we take our one shot here, and it'll do okay. Okay, down you go. I've got to do another 150 to you, or you will report me. Thankfully, I can. They're gonna hear gunfire. It is what it is. You're telling me I have a shot? Sounds good to me. To be extra safe here, I'm gonna biocoat bullet. This now guarantees that I'm also gonna put more poison on you. Oh, you're so dead. You are debuffed for everything in the kitchen sink. You're definitely dead every time. I will let this guy move. We'll see what happens. You're going to checkpoint. You are going to not find the corpse, but you probably would have seen my hacker. That seems alright. Okay, you're dying to poison. Let's run the team across the map. There is going to be reports of gunfire. Or there are going to be reports of gunfire. Let's put you somewhere safe enough. Philosopher might want to reload this pistol. I can run here safely. Okay, sure. I would not mind getting some nice lure value, but lure is down. Put you here. You can ambush as needed. You're relatively safe. They're not going to really get to you too easily. Do something kind of similar here. I'm going to reload your SMG. Costs 2. Put you near the Vanguard. That seems fine. Tox Cloud probably reaches this guy. We'll see. Anyway, down you go. Okay, they're behind us. Ooh, they're almost in vision range too. We gotta get a move on. We could go for the kills on them as well, right? We just need any 9 kills. They're sending 1 to intercept off the, off everything else. Oh, we're getting headhunters? Oh, wow. Okay, this got even spicier. Do you really think Henninger wouldn't figure you out? You keep running, you'll be exhausted when you finally have to face me. Okay, well, I went for like, hey, don't worry, guys. We'll just, you know, it's fine. It's just a quick mission. 5 minutes in and out. It is not. It is not 5 minutes. Quick in and out. Okay, so things to think about. You have 1 Nervotox shell. It is a 4-turn cooldown. War Elephant and crew will reach in time. You're alert. Does my team count as spotted? Thankfully, no. They are mostly hidden. Yep, Sin counts as spotted. So one thing that seems to be true is enemies who die from poison don't tend to cleanse their your status on time. And so the one person who actually shot somebody who only died to poison and didn't die to bullets was Sin, and so Sin remains spotted. And considering that there are now alert guards on the map, that will remain true. So I would like to have you guys all fight these people. This is going to be all kinds of spicy. You've been debuffed, which is you know, something. But yeah, this is very real. All right. So, I unfortunately brought a hacker, as I did not expect to have to try very hard. Part of me is like tempted to be like, stop here, we'll be back on round 2. Not because I'm intending to save scum, because I have not save scummed anything in this game yet. In this playthrough, I should say. But I also, it's going to be a 2-hour mission. And I want to have, I don't know, whatever. It also may be anachronistic, and this will like actually be another episode, like, we're already in episode 2, I don't know. I really do want to have 1-hour episodes if I can help it, and not 2-hour episodes. Okay, so, you're going to investigate gunfire, which means you're going to run here. Right? No one reported any corpses. Actually, no, this camera did. So you might investigate this corpse. You might investigate gunfire. You, so far, aren't doing anything. But because Sin counts as spotted, as you guys turn alert, they can run for Sin. These guys running in a straight line toward me, of course. Which is pretty scary. Oh, so let's see. Once again, I want to try to have a separation where... The fact that these guys are right here is so annoying, though. So turn 5 is Tactical Surge. I also... So other considerations here. I think it is very likely that we will get shot at. I think this probably ends the streak of going... I might still go hitless, right? They might miss. But I think it is very, very likely I'm going to be attacked, and, you know, moderate likely I will take damage during this round, or this mission. So, how do I want to approach this whole thing? And part of the difficulty is that Sin is always a target, because anyone who turns alert here from these intruders can just turn back and shoot Sin. So I'm kind of 1v2 here, right? These guys behind me are a problem. Yes, I could rewind and lure, and I would probably buy myself at least 1 turn of them not coming towards me. And that's probably a really good idea. Of getting something like... The thing is, Hacksaw doesn't have pre-compute right now. Tactical Surge is next turn. Look Ahead buys me a little bit of time. They all go pretty late. So I could get my team around here, hide behind Refract, use Sin's shotgun stun, rewind him, do it again. Problem is, these guys are all going to be annoying. Like, these guys are not going to be stunned, and they're going to fight me a decent amount of the time. Because as soon as I start shooting these guys, I turn spotted. Ah, that's going to be so tough. Toxic will for sure help. That will be really, really useful. And it's up soon, right? It's up either now or very soon. Okay, it's up soon. I can only brainworm these people. I can't brainworm any of these guys, because they're headhunters. The 3 kills seems trivial at this point. I wish I had a war machine instead of a hacker here, of course. Too late for that, obviously. I could try... Yeah, the thing is, I just don't run that fast, right? Like, even if I can run all the way up and then Tactical Surge, I'm still not out until turn 6. Like, I mean, the really sort of cheesy one is run really far up, hide behind Refract, Tactical Surge, do it again. But the odds of them running past my Refract wall and still getting a shot off are, like, relatively high. This guy especially has a lot of move speed from when we saw him last time. And I wouldn't mind killing him. Tough thing is I'm surrounded. I can use Refract to block this for a while, but they're still going to chase. Like, they're going to hear gunfire and they're going to chase. And these guys are going to report intruder spotted, and we're going to have more happen there as well. Is there a way to have them go the wrong direction? I mean, they're going to run here. So if I'm, like, way over in this corner, they're going to run past me, probably this way. They're probably going to run this way, not this way, I would guess. Or at least we, like, use this as cover or something, right? Until they turn alert, in which case it doesn't matter. Okay, I don't love these plans yet. What else can I do? Loot boxes are off the table. Toxic Cloud is up at the start of turn 5. I have Morass as well. That's actually really big. I have good damage tools, right? I have Morass, I have Toxic Cloud, I have Shotgun Stun with Shred. I can rewind to do it again. I can buy a decent amount of time there. If it was just Headhunters, I would actually feel pretty good. But I can't also easily deal with the rest of the guards. So how do I do it? 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 Your tools are all useless, right? None of your things matter at all. You smoke grenade, which is kind of nice. I can throw it to block line of sight. I can use it as refract and keep these guys from doing anything. That is likely to be what I'm going to do. Throw it somewhere like this, and I'm going to be safe for a few turns. Hacksaw has Surge next turn and Stutter now. Also has Smoke. So I might be using Smoke to keep you guys at bay. And use Refract to block these guys. So Smoke will block the line of sight for suspicious guards. They can't see through it. But once you're alert, and you, like, Smoke won't keep you from fighting. It will lower the accuracy a whole lot, and they'll miss, but they can shoot. So I kind of want to use Smoke for these guys, or Lure, but Lure is down. Lure's down for a turn. Refract actually blocks attacks. So, like, I can, for example, get here, throw Refract down. These guys can't fight me. That will give me some space to step out, shoot the shotgun, stun them, buy a bit of time there. So I think the play is collect up around here. Thing is, I also really want to reload her Urban Assault because we need her to be useful. Now, the melee's not bad either, but... yeah, I think it's... is it Smoke Grenade now? So let's see. What else do I know? These guys are going to run all the way up to, like, the basic one's going to get to around here. Yeah, around here. The big guy's going to get to, like, here. He's going to get really close. Which means I might need Refract, like, pronto. I might have Geist simply run up to here and reload. Try to snap you against... there we go. If I run here and reload, safe from you guys, I have the ammo to shoot again. Like, to shoot well in the coming turns, which will be needed. I might have Hacksaw throw Smoke. Oh, right, this costs 2 AP, not 3 AP to reload. I'm silly. It's the big assault rifles that cost 3. I think you're allowed to stand up there and it's fine. I want to get away from these guys, right? That's the big thing. Do I have look ahead? Yes. Okay, where are you guys headed? Okay, you're getting close-ish to me, but not super close. You guys are running out that way. Depending on your hunting, you might catch up to me. You'll hear gunfire for sure. But you're after Sin. I can ignore you for now, right? You are not a danger to me during turn 4. And during turn 5, we can hug this wall and not be caught either. So Hacksaw also gets to reload. I should save 1 AP, so I have something for clutch usability. I can throw a stun down or something. Okay, you don't see Sin, just barely. I might have to brainworm you, which is not the end of the world. I think I'm gonna duck for this. If I duck for this, the odds are high you don't see me for long enough for it to matter. I could be wrong, but we're gonna risk this. Good. Your AP is a little bit low. I'm gonna bring you down to 2. That's okay for now. I'm really sad you count as spotted. It is kind of a bug, but it is what it is. Because if I'm fully hidden, these guys will never attack me, and it's a lot easier to do everything. Because I know this guy won't, like, 180 and shoot at Sin. He's still very likely to shoot these guys, don't get me wrong, but the fact that he can makes it harder. Clement's going to wait. I'm going to put Philosopher up to here. And we see another guard on the map. Who do we wake up? You? You're here. Okay. I don't have Lure. I would totally happily lure a bunch of guards over this way. But end of the day, what I have to do right now is make sure I'm safe against the Headhunters. And so I'm going to do something like this. This looks fine. I just want to make sure you guys can't shoot me yet, because if you ran to here, you'd have line of sight. Or close to it. So we get a 1-turn reprieve. I will need some shenanigans down the line. So for all of turn 4 and all of turn 5, Refract is going to be up. At the beginning of turn 6, Refract is up from cooldown, but also turns off. Which means Philosopher needs to go first, or very early on turn 6, if these guys aren't stunned. That's probably fine. Anticipation for crit vuln. I think I will wait on a little bit longer. Well, I can't buff these guys ever. We'll throw one down, just... This is for the crit vuln, because I'm about to fight you. We'll see how it goes. Alright, moment of truth. Little tiny baby damage. The shred was huge. Absolute superhero. Who's gonna fight them? Yep. Okay. Down goes one. They're angry. Sec AI in your ear. I believe they didn't hear gunfire, so they shouldn't be anything too spicy yet. You found a corpse, you're running. But yeah, you're still on the wrong side, so we're okay. But you're going to be stuck there for a while. You're not going to be a danger. You have a sniper rifle. Okay, big miss. What was... Okay, Ohm used pin down. Right, so what's on you? Low move speed, sure. But yeah, you're too close for this to be accurate, so it's no big deal. Of course, they can't shoot me, but you can see these were like kind of almost possible in real, right? Hacksaw can't do any more delays or yields or whatever. That's fine, though. Again, where we are, we're safe. I don't expect you to be able to really fight me. And I still count as invisible. I'm okay with whatever War Elephant's doing. We're at 7 kills. I think these guys' kills mattered for that. I could be wrong, though. Also, they're so spread out that shotgun stun is not real. It is what it is. We'll figure it out, though. You're gonna start sniping people for real. Oh! Yeah. Something is odd. You think? You think something is odd? Okay. So considering War Elephant got shredded once already, I really want to look for a kill on him. I think that will be extremely useful. Okay, yeah, so you're whatever. That's not even that bad. I'm glad they are happily taking their time shooting these guys. Yeah, these guys are all going to run up and try to find stuff, but they might get visual confirmation early. So Clemens counts as hidden, but I'm not sure I can really run him very far forward. Philosopher, similar sort of boat here. Not really allowed to do much here. You're turning back around. I mean, we're quite safe from you, unless you are going to sprint it, which shouldn't be happening. Now, these guys can have their orders changed from intruder spotted, gunfire heard, things like that. But I don't believe I'm going to be flanked this hard. And I do have concussion grenade if absolutely needed, which is cool. I think we're okay for now. I'm going to put you on Blade default. Not that it changes anything, really. I have Tactical Surge for turn 5. This should be okay. Tox out hits one guy. Not terribly usefully, but whatever. Minus move speed, crit vulnerability, a little bit of damage. Killing the basic guards enough to get the quest should be pretty easy. The big thing... Oh, interesting. So they all got a bunch of move points. Alright. You feel that rumble? You know when War Element is coming to click the bounty on your head. Here comes your doom. Alright, so Tactical Surge no matter what. I am willing to let him act. There is definitely a world where he runs past this Refract and is able to attack me. If it happens, it happens. Oh, no, this guy's 6 AP. This guy has no chance of shooting me. But these guys have their buff. They have +2 move points. These guys think they slowed by Morass, which is kind of cool. You guys are doing nothing. That's kind of great. You guys are going to make a lot of progress towards finding these guys. We'll see what happens. Let's go get our information. What are you up to? You're just going way back there and shooting people. Okay, he misses. And down you go. That's 8 kills. Oh, I am glad they're wasting their action points, though. That is useful. What is Orth going to do? I don't know. It might not be getting into vision range. Luring doesn't seem... I mean, they're already running that way, so why spend 1 AP on Lure? I think it's correct not to bother. You are at... Okay, there's your big Overwatch cone. Which does mean when he moves, he's going to turn alert. Yep, I'm glad you're useless. You found a corpse. You are not alert yet. You're going through the middle, which is what I saw. You see an enemy. You're alert. What are you going to actually do with your turn, though? You shouldn't be able to reach me, so I'm not worried about this. You do have extra move points, so it's going to be a little bit closer, but it's not that bad. So you are alert. You are alert, and again, my guy is still a valid shot for you. And you're going really late on 10, so that's going to be kind of unfortunate for me, actually. Let them all have their turns, though. Oh, he buffed himself? That's not ideal. I don't want you to be stronger. You're already strong. Don't do it to me. Alright. You don't have a shot on me. There's no way. Alright. You rolled a 27. Are you freaking kidding? Wow, actually, okay, if I was able to guarantee I went first, I could make it out. But there's no way I can guarantee that. I don't have enough AP to stun you? That sucks. Geist is not the most useful, unfortunately. You have a big shield. I think I can still stun you with that. How do I get what I want here? Stunning you is going to be hard. Stunning you is going to be hard. If I go out here, I get spotted by... By whom? Who sees me? You would see me. Oh, I guess you technically don't know where my guy is? Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess they only know where the Henner is, maybe? Or, sorry, the Cyber Knight is? Yeah, Hacksaw counts as spotted. Okay, so the other guys are unknown. Only Hacksaw and I guess now Sin are viable options for them. Sucks to be basically 1 AP shy being able to stun this guy. That would help for sure. Okay, how do I get to a spot where I want to be? I mean, being in heavy cover is nice, don't get me wrong, but... I'm looking for some actual gameplay. I mean, I guess if I count as hidden, I can get an attack and it's going to be fine. So it would be nice if I would not mind if my path through this was if I was able to like rush the exit during the start of turn 6. Doesn't seem likely, don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna roll like 13 to 23. Yeah, I'm not going first after spending AP, so that's not gonna happen. I'm away from you guys. You're useless. You can matter, but I can brainworm you, which I'm pretty much going to do here. Only cost me 1. Top cutting you guys is pretty reasonable. That's another -2. I mean, there's a world where you rolled a 15. You are at 20, though. You're not that high. You're really high. There's kind of a world where I do just kind of run up and I throw down smoke and we don't go for the kills. We just go for like as much safety as possible and then try to make it out. Because like, if I'm here, I for sure can leave next turn. But is that the right way about this when they can easily accuracy buff me and actually debuff? I would like to get this kill, but I'm not sure I can easily. So let's see. Let's see. I don't think I can even spam enough stuns. So you have a Gusher Grenade. You have Atomic Stutter. Smoke is whatever. You have Nervotox Shell. Probably use the V-caps on you for the move speed as well. Might as well. And I can Toxic Cloud because I might as well. And I can make sure I have a path safety. Like I can jump. I can jump over there. Right, like this is jumpable. It's fine. I think I want Geist to go late. I want some information. Oh, shoot. I just realized that Philosopher, though, can't delay past people. Okay, I think this is... Okay, you can grab this loot box, no problem. I'm gonna have enough AP floating that it's not gonna change anything here. This is yours. Not bad, another revolver. If I ever fracked up, you can't shoot me. But if I don't go first, I don't have refract up. What do I roll? Not well, actually. And I can't really hide behind this. This doesn't quite work. This looks only okay, but he can move. So I really want to stun you. Concussion grenade. I mean, if I shoot it from here, I can probably catch both of you. Do I care that you're going to see me? No. Okay, I think Philosopher's allowed to send it. I'm not in the Overwatch cone. I don't even care if that guy shoots his gun or not. Yeah, I'm going to run up. Can I stun you both? Yes, I can. That's huge, actually. That seems to get around his cover, which is nice. Okay, you are stunned. You are stunned. That is a little bit of time bought for me. I count as spotted, which is fine. I took, aggressive action against somebody. You're going to just simply run up there. You find corpses, sure. You're not going to find me. Will he find this guy? Yep. Okay, he's alert. Keep in mind, Hacksaw is still a valid target. Got to be a little bit careful. Right, so you two can absolutely shoot my team. Have to be careful of that. So I do want to stun these people to make sure that I am safe. Is rewind needed for anybody? Not that I can think of. But if I'm here, right, one turn out is very doable. I'm also really tempted to... Actually, no. If I go up here, I can... Yeah, okay. I'm just going to use all my tools. So I'm going to run up to here. This should be fine. I am a little worried about my bodyguard guy being too slow. That's one thing to solve. What I'm looking for here, though, is I'm going to stun you. Actually, I'm going to stun you because this guy is... No, that's fine. You're rolled to 15. Yeah, what I'm going to do. I'm going to stun you. You're done for a turn. I'm going to -6 you. So you're going after my team, almost for sure. I don't have pre-compute up. Okay, I have pre-compute up next turn. I have to hope that's going to be enough. That's all I got. I mean, I'd probably roll well enough, but we'll see what happens. Nothing else I can do here, really. I rolled okay. We're elephant stunned, after all. I'm going to have you take your combat drugs. I don't want to get caught out by you. Are you real? I guess you're also real, but you're more likely to fight him, right? This one actually has an angle on me. So I'm going to brainworm you so you don't shoot me. And then I'm going to run out to here. I'm going to Tox Cloud in one of these directions. So I can Tox Cloud here, and it will catch these two and do a bit of damage. If I Tox Cloud that way, I -2 his initiative. Although everyone on my team so far has rolled well enough to not have to care about that. I have 2 AP, so I can also throw down Morass. I'm thinking aiming this way makes more sense. As long as I don't catch my team with Morass, which doesn't seem to be happening, right? Like, they're pretty solidly not inside this square, this rectangle. And I can't just do that, but... I mean, I don't really need to Morass, though. We're not killing them. But I think Tox Cloud for the minus initiative is worth it. It should catch you in time as well, drop you to 14. It won't deal any damage because he has the shield up, but this should still be useful. And then I could run farther up. I think creating space for the rest of my team is a good idea. I don't see a reason why I don't just get closer. So Geist will run as far as she can, which is... Here, I'll do a short yield to Clement, see how far he can go. Because he's not that fast. I should have looked at my preview before popping the talent there. It's a mistake on my end. This guy... Yeah, this guy can absolutely be a threat. But I'm happy with this movement here. You're stunned, you're stunned. You're really late. I can't roll below a 7. We should be okay here. You should be able to get there. Okay. And unfortunately, that one last kill, I'm not getting it. It is what it is. Alrighty. Geist. Just gonna kind of run you up. Unfortunately, and that'll be fine. That'll be easily within... Here, I'm gonna do it part way. Only reason why is I want the easier to math estimation on action points or initiative remaining. So you're gonna roll 13 to 23. He's gonna be at 14. This almost certainly reaches. Actually, no, he's already toxic clouded. He's not gonna go. Okay. Then if I stop now, I for sure have the AP to make it. And unless I roll the lowest possible score, and even then, Hacksaw is going to have pre-compute available. So we're all beating Theka. I can get ahead of you even if I minimum roll. And these three are stunned. So I believe... And you're brainwormed. So I believe confidently that I'm safe. I think I've done everything I need to do to be okay here. Which means I'm just going to start greeting out. I mean... There's no way anyone else can shoot me that I can think of. Famous last words, I suppose, but this should be accurate. Up you go. Alright. Turn 6. Tox clouds running across the map. Ah, landmines, right. Fatality reported, alerting HR. Interference before tally. Some prox mines, which I can bypass, I believe. Camera sees me, don't really care. Yeah, he broke out of the stun, which is expected, but that turn is still over for him. Knight makes it no problem. In fact, the pathing is also really chill. Clemens rolled a 17. Do I want to do anything fancy here? Like, no. So because you exist and have not been stunned, I should not try to do anything funky. The only ones who can act before my team are you who's too far away, you who's too far away, you who is stunned but might stun break, you who is stunned but might stun break, and then I'm out. So, no, we're done here. One thing I do want to do is kind of silly, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is I do a short yield. I'm going to have Sin come up to here. This puts him cleanly in range of stuff. I'm going to morass you. Because I can. I'm going to shotgun stun because I can. I don't see a downside here. We get a shred, we get some damage. You're out. You do not matter. You do not matter. You might stun break. Odds are you do. That's fine, though. Hacksaw has 3 AP left. That's fine. Shoot full auto, then get out. Seems fine to me. No shred is what it is. Extract. Philosopher could yield to Geist. I think that is a reasonable choice, to be honest. There is a very, very slim, but not exactly zero chance this guy can die. And so I kind of want to entertain that. But as long as I'm not delaying beyond this guy's turn, which I'm not, we're okay. So someone's going to see me. That's fine. Yep, so you're going to see me the first time. I don't care. Up you go. Oh, I got past your line of sight. It's kind of funny. Alright, we take the shots, because I can. We get the shred. Your health bar getting a little bit low. You actually remain stunned. That's kind of fun. I don't have the most AP. But if I'm here, I have line of sight. I don't hit the landmine. You can see me in your anger, which actually means I don't get stealth attacks anymore. But I can extract if I need to. I can deal some damage for funsies. Wasn't a lot, but who cares? And Philosopher says, you know what? We tried our best. I'm glad the mission requirement is just to simply get out. Because we're getting out. We cleared a path. My data was in good hands. We dodged War Elephant for the second time. So, the third time War Elephant shows up will be the last time. We either kill him, and then he's dead and gone. Or after avoiding for 3 times, they simply give up. They stop chasing you. So, we got the mission. We got some XP. We got some money. That was a bit harrowing, but we got there. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to spend my talent points, and then I will buy a cyber deck, and then we'll figure out what's next. I will probably go for the Jupiter Group power play. I'm not certain, but probably. Let's do our training. Finally, +1 in the face. I'm going to go for a digital coordination, I think. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think we're just going to go this way. I could make efficiency grind better. I don't mind getting more tokens. It's definitely pretty nice, but I'm going to go this way. +1 on the Vanguard. I am happy with what I've gotten out of counter static. The minus accuracy and damage does not jive with me. The plus duration doesn't really feel needed here. Everything else, though, has been pretty happy. I'm not going to bother spending the +2 to get refract cooldown. I'm going to move toward Glasswalker. I think Glasswalker is incredibly strong. I don't know if I get +1 talent at 13 or not, but whenever I get +1 talent, I will learn it, and I will invest, and I will make it better, and I will get my action points for 2 turns, and it'll be wonderful. It's very, very, very strong. I like it a lot. Cool. We are fine with our training. We are a few missions away. I forget exactly how much. I think we're getting 0.08 power level per proc gen mission, so we're approaching being available to reach power level 4 and get more money, get more XP, all that kind of fun stuff. I will buy my cyber deck and program self-recording, already at 2 hours, so thanks for watching. I will see you next time for probably, though not necessarily, the Jupiter Group power play for new cyber decks. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.